What's up, everybody? I forgot to turn the Ask Tim stuff off. There we go. So, this is just a casual stream. I'm literally working on one of my personal printers here. We're going to be putting on the Easy ABL Micro, which I have right here. I got to find my control box. There was one on my desk, and I'm not sure where the heck it went. But I have plenty of them, so we'll grab them. I think I got one in my testing drawer here. So we're going to be putting the Easy ABL Pro Micro on here with our Ender 7 mount. This is a mount I printed up in ABS. We do have these on the site as well if you want to get it pre-printed in ABS. We also supply all the STL files to print yourself. So, and I'm installing a product that's actually not ours, and Corey, actually from Tiny Machines, which is Chris's brother, actually sent me the link. So there is an affiliate link down in the description if you want to pick up the Dual Z kit. I guess it is a Dual Z kit. So basically, let me find the directions here. I had them on their, let's see, hang on. I think it's a Z Sync kit. No, wait, no, that's not it. Hang on. I had it up here. Where's their port here? Let's see, under 7. I think they call it the bed mod. Yes, they do. So, this is the directions here. Or these are the directions, say. I don't know what the hell I'm saying. I need more caffeine. I do have, I just cracked open a nice new Balls here. It's one of my favorite energy drinks. If I'm not using my Maw stuff, I go between two, but I can't always get Balls because they're only available at like Micro Center ordering online. So I only go to Micro Center so many times. So this kit is going to basically move the lead screws out to the outer pillars and then still drive the motor. So it's got a belt system. So this is showing how to put this together. There's a plate here. This goes back near the motor. You can see here the belt loops around the motor, and it's got bearings here to come out to the 2 posts on the left and right. So I'm just going through here. I looked at these a little while ago, but these are pretty good directions here. There's no video. They don't really do videos for their stuff. It's more static images like this. So basically we're going to disassemble the lead screw on the rear there. I'm probably going to pull the bed off because obviously it's going to drop just to get it out of the way when I'm doing the upgrades. So we're going to go through this, and basically aside from scrolling through these about a week ago, I want to say a week or two ago, I'm going into this kind of blind. So we're going to figure this out right now in the live stream. But you can see here, there's a whole new carriage plate that goes onto the bottom of the stock carriage plate. So we're going to take off that one, and it's going to be supported on both sides. So we're going to have support on the left and right instead of just that one cantilevered bed design. So there we go. You can kind of see how that looks right there. How's that look? So these are the 2 posts here in the front, and then this is the rear, and you can see it's all linked with a belt. So we're going to go ahead and put that in. I think we're looking at this from behind the printer now that I'm looking at this. Yeah, because here's the post here, here's the tensioner, and then the belt that goes between the tensioner and the 2 rods. So you're still using the same single Z motor here. We're just going to be driving 2 rods, and it's going to be secured with 2 linear rails. So this should be a hell of a lot sturdier. I will say, I forgot to turn my camera on over here. I get that powered up, and this is just going to be a casual stream. So let's see. All right, let's get that camera on. Are we good? Arm cam 1, we are good. So I do like this, nice presentation. So this came in, I already unboxed this like I think last week, but this came in a really nice package with custom laser cut packaging, so everything arrived nicely. So we've got their printed parts, and I do see they're using heat set inserts here on the parts. I think these are ABS parts, but I'm not sure. I don't know if they're watching in chat, but here's all the hardware, all nicely packaged, all labeled, which is nice. So we got 2 linear rails here, and it looks like they're using LDO linear rails, at least on the kit I got. I don't know if this is their standard, but nice LDO rails here for the left and the right. There we go. We've got a second Z screw, so it looks like we're going to reuse the original lead screw here. Checking, does my autofocus work? Yeah. So there's a lead screw in this little sleeve here. They do ship everything really nicely, so it's all nicely packaged, so everything arrives in one piece. So these were in the box. I don't know if these were just packaging materials. I don't see them in the the build guide here, so I think these were just packaging pieces. And then this is a top plate, and they have here, because they know how people can be, do not discard top idler plate. So we've got the mounts here for the bearing blocks. So these are going to go on the left and right. You can see here, these are spaced out for the towers here, for the screws on the towers. And then you've got the one in the rear here. And these are all nice. I think these look like they're either water jet or maybe, I don't know if they're lasered. I'm not sure, but these are nicely made. So, and then it looks like they're painted here. So yeah, there we go. And that's all the pieces aside from the plate. Here's the main plate here. And this is hefty. This feels like, I think this is steel. Like, this feels like this is steel. It's definitely, unless it's a really heavy aluminum, I don't think this is aluminum. This feels like it's a steel plate here. Oh, they're in here. They're in chat. So this is laser cut steel. Yeah, so this looks really nice. Highly functional. And I'm looking forward to putting this on. So, all right. Let's just jump into it. That's really what I'm just going to do here. Oh, and I forgot. I also commandeered an Easy Flex for this, and I think I think this is a 290. Yeah. So since this bed is a 280 by 280, we are not getting 290 by 290s made. So I grabbed this was a B stock one. I always get the B stock one. So there's like some little. That's why it's B stock. It's not perfect. It's like an appearance thing. So, but I'm going to be putting this on mine. I'm going to put the 290 magnet on here along with the plate. So we'll have a flex plate on this when we're done. And I forgot that was sitting there, sitting underneath the printer. So I'm going to go look at the directions here. And it says we're going to need some hex keys. That's fine. I've got keys and drivers. I don't know where all my fancy drivers are, but I got my Bonhus ball end set here. M5.5 combination wrench or an M5 nut driver. Needle nose pliers can work. Be careful. Digital dial calipers or quality ruler. So I have calipers here. So we're going to go here. It says after removing Z-axis, factory Z-axis components. So basically we have to take the Z-axis components off. It looks like we're going to use two of these longer spacers. I think these are printed parts. And then two brass spacers. And then we got two flange bearings and the rods here. So this is assembling this little guy here. This is idler pulley stacks. Okay. So these are idler pulley stacks. Okay. So we've got, okay, these go on that plate like we saw right here. So there's the two stacks there. It looks like the shorter one goes towards the bottom. So these are pretty easy to understand. Not as detailed as I would make them, but I think if you're doing this, it's more than enough. So let's go ahead and get into removing the stock hardware. I'm going to go ahead and get rid of the stock bed system here. So let me just move my light out of the way. Let me get this fill light in here. And so we're going to go ahead and get rid of the stock hardware. So we're going to take these two brackets off here. And then, oh yeah, we're going to take, I think we take the wheels off too, because if I'm correct, I think that gets rid of the total wheels, doesn't it? I'm trying to think. Where's the picture here? Oh yeah, so it fully suspends it on that. So this whole thing comes off. Okay. So that makes it easy. So, and they did not give this to us, by the way. This was I impulse bought this at Murph. So I've had this since June, I want to say. But yeah, I was like, well, I got the machine. I'm gonna want to do the upgrade. We're going to go ahead and take this lead screw coupler off. That one's really in there. All right. And I think I'm going to take the bed off of here. Let's see. I should have grabbed some solid bed mounts. I don't know if they'll fit on this carriage, though. But we're going to take the bed off here just so there's less stuff to work on. We can always put the bed back on when we're done. I was hoping it would spin off in my hand. All right. Oh, the springs. The springs are off. All right, so I got the bed off. I'll probably also put the, what's the word I'm looking for? I'll probably put the Easy Flex on with the bed off because it'll just be easier. All right, so when you take these out here, which I think this uses a 3mm Allen key. Yes, it does. So there's 6 screws that hold this to these arms here. Oh yeah, there was a bunch of screws on this, now that I remember when I put this together. And there's one side. Now, if you're going to keep using the Z end stop, you're probably going to want to leave this last panel on that actually has the lead screw on it, because it does not look like the Tiny Machines plate had something for the Z end stop to stick out. So if you guys are wondering what I'm talking about, so this plate here, I'm going to completely remove, because when we put the Easy ABL on here, we're not going to need our Z end stop anymore, and that's all that this does. So let's go ahead and get that out of there. We're going to be able to. We're going to slide the coupler. There we go. Okay. And then we need this lead screw for the kit still. So I'm going to take that out of the nut here. And I think they give us new nuts. I think there's some in here. I thought I saw some in here. we're gonna open this up. But yeah, so there's two new nuts in here. There looks like they're nice Delrin ones. So we're not gonna need this. I'm just gonna take the lead screw out of here. All right, so there we go. I'm assuming the one we got from the kit is about the same length as this one. Look at that, they're exactly the same length. Perfect. So we got the two lead screws, and it looks like the thread pitch is the same too. That's nice. And then I'm gonna take the coupler off here. We're actually not gonna need this coupler. I don't think there's any lead screw couplers used on this kit from what I saw. All right, I need to take these brackets off here, so I'm just going to remove, I think I can get it off if I remove one of the wheels, or just loosen them up. I'm probably just going to loosen them up. Yeah, it's just spinning on the other side, so I think, will 3 fit that, or do I need a 4? I need a 4? Is that a 4? Oh, wait, no. I was using my 2.5. I think that'll be enough to get it off. I'm going to try it this way. I'm going to use the wrench to hold it and turn the Allen key instead. I don't drop the dang thing. Damn it. I'm curious, anybody watching that has the under 7, have you already done this upgrade to your printer? Or is this on your wish list and you're using me as the guinea pig? There we go. And I'll do the same thing for the other side. Right. All right, so the stock bed hardware is removed. Now we can go ahead and assemble the little stacks. So they had those stacks. So let's go ahead and get those stacks put together. I'm assuming they're all in here between these two bags. I don't know where my scissors are, so I'm going to get my old Leatherman out. Why not upgrade the fancier silent ones? I did not think that far ahead. We'll see how far this goes. I don't want this stream to go more than 2 hours, because I do have stuff to get done. I've got a bunch of upgrades for the truck I got to put on and things to fix. So one of my headlights on the truck has got some moisture in it. They're just like aftermarket ones that came with it. So one of them's got a crack, so I ordered some nicer ones with projectors in them. And then I got an upgrade for the Ford sync system. So it's got the older Sync 2 in there, and I got a kit to go from 2 to 3. So I'm pretty excited about that, because the Sync 3 has Android Auto, which I have in my HHR with my Sony head unit, but I did not feel like trying to put an aftermarket head unit in the truck, because it's so integrated with all the climate control and all that stuff. It's got all that fancy crap on it. So, all right. But yeah, so I'm setting a 2-hour limit. So whatever we get done in here in 2 hours, that's where I'm cutting it. All right. Anybody know of any? I was just thinking about this. I wonder what stuff I can print for the truck. You guys got any? Anybody here know of any good like printable mods? And like, I'm assuming most of it's gonna be interior stuff, but like stuff for the 2013 F-150. That'd be fun. Do some practical prints with the truck. Yeah, now we have a truck, so we can actually get to and from events now. All right, so here's our idler pieces. Here's those stacks I saw in the picture. And then the rods. Where are the rods? Let's see. That's not them. Are they rods? Or are they screws? No, they're little like rods. Pins. 3 5mm dowel pins. I am not seeing them. Am I blind? So here's the flange bearings. Oh, they're in here. I'm blind. They were hiding. Look at. They were hiding up behind the label. You can use ideally. I heard about that, but that's like $350 just for that thing. And I don't know what head units support it. I'm not going crazy. I just wanted the Android Auto, and I picked up a what is it? One of those little kicker 10-inch like subs in a box. I'm gonna stash it behind the rear seat. I used to do crazy audio systems in my car, but now I'm just like, give me some decent two-way speakers in the doors and maybe a tweeter in the A-pillar, and like a little subwoofer, and I'm pretty happy. All right, so there's a little bit of an elephant's foot on the inside here. It's stopping it. I would definitely recommend, and we do this with our parts, so on parts that sit on the bed, put a little chamfer on the inside, because it prevents this from happening where, even if you're a little close, yeah. But I think I can get in there with my, where the hell is my deburring tool? I have one in my office. The question is, where is it after I last used it? All right, well, that's not in here. Let's just see if we can just force it on. Because that's definitely tight. Like, so you can see here, it's not going all the way in. I hate it when that happens. Oh, I wonder if I can use this to push it through. Ah, I don't want to like be too rough with this because I don't want to mar it up. Let's see. All right, everything's a hammer. Everything's a hammer. Everything's a hammer. There we go. All right. All right, what washers do I need? There's a couple washers. There's M5 by 10s. These are M4s. I'm assuming they're the M5 by 10s possibly, or it's going to be these brass ones here. Let's see what the directions say. These are shims. 6 M5 by 10 by 1 shims. I'm assuming that's these. There's 6 of them in here. All right. So we're going to set these up here so we don't lose them. And then we want 2 of the small flange bearings. Brass. If that's Chris over there, he's probably like dying inside watching me fumble through this. I told you guys I was going to fumble through this. I made no reservations about that. All right. So we got the thicker one, the shim, 2 bearings of shim, and then we got the thinner one. Ooh, I almost lost it. And again, everything's a hammer. It ain't dumb if it works. Am I right? There we go. Okay, so there's our one stack. So let's get the other stack assembled. I wish I had like StreamYard set up or something. It'd be kind of fun to have other people on chatting. There we go. Shim. 2 bearings. Well, there's 4 left. We're gonna use all, or there's 4 left. We're gonna use all of them. So make sure to put it on the right direction because this is what the belt rides on. Creality does the same thing where you got the 2 flange bearings here. And it works just great. Alright, so we'll put the other thin one on. And again, use our screwdriver hammer. And there we go. Alright. Okay, so we got the 2 bearing stacks assembled. We got to have the last one here, which is going to go into the idler, which is right here. So this is going to be the dowel, of one of the, what is it called? The shims, 2 bearings and then a shim. So this is going to be fun. Come on. Why are you not going in there? Hang on. There's something up with this, or is it at a slight angle? Oh no. Why the hell is this one not going on? Okay. There was some shmoo in there, apparently. That was preventing it from going all the way through. Oh, this is going to be fun. This is fun. Oh, yeah. Now I got to get that flange or the shim in there. So I'm going to like back this off a little bit just to slide the shim in. Oh. I'm going to use my hammer here to poke it in a little bit. Oh, there we go. Oh, yeah. There we go. Beautiful. Okay. Now we're going to need to take this piece here. And we're going to put 2 M5 hex nuts in here. So this goes on the bottom of this guy. So like underneath here. So imagine, there we go. So that's going to go like this. Or no, actually, so the nut captures on the bottom here. So it's going to go like this on here. Huzzah. All right. I'm just going to assemble this. I'm looking at the diagram. Chris, I need better directions. I need this to hold my hand step by step. I can't figure things out by looking at the diagram. This product is terrible. Oh, elephant's foot strikes again. So this is why, this is just a little, I know you're watching, so this is a little tip. Whenever we design parts, we put like a 0.3 millimeter chamfer because it would let this go in without needing any force. But that's okay, we're just going to use our hammer here. Get the little nuts in. Come on, you can do it. Man, that first one went in super easy. All right. So now it looks like we need the 2 spacers, 2 flat washers. So we're right here. Let me show you where we're at. This is what I'm putting together right here. All right. So this is where that top acrylic piece comes in. Oh, also, I did not realize this, but I think the reason the live streams have been like slower lately is at some point something changed the chat mode to subscribers only, and you had to be a subscriber for 5 minutes. So yeah, that was weird. I'm willing to bet people were coming in and be like, "Oh, go into chat," and it's like you got to subscribe for at least 5 minutes. I don't know if like we did that or if that was a YouTube bug. I think maybe we might have done that when we were getting spammed, and I forgot to turn it off, and then just carried over to all the other ones. But that's changed now, so people can actually chat even if you're not subbed. Oh, I like that kind of a smoked acrylic. I'm gonna put that on the top. All right, so these two go with the shorter ones on the bottom. So you see I got the thicker spaces, the shorter ones go on the bottom. And then this one, oh wait, there's another piece. I gotta get the other piece here. There's this guy. Looks like this guy and an M. Oh no, wait, hang on. This little guy goes here, it looks like. These are two different sizes. Like these little wings are different sizes on here. See that? I'm looking at the picture. So the shorter one goes up top, and that's an M4 by 14. M4 by 14. So this looks like this is the tensioner. So in the flat spot, okay. Wait, is that M4 or M5? Because this is an M5. This is an M5, wait, am I stupid? Oh, I am stupid. I grabbed an M3 by 14. There's also 3 by 14s. BHCS. It says SHCS. BHCS. SHCS. SH. I'm assuming that's socket head cap screw, and this is button head cap screw. Let's see if I can find it. So this baggie's empty. I'll put these in my trash, which right now is just going to be the floor. I'm missing, I think. Hang on. I'm looking for an SHCS, so socket head cap screw M4 by 14. Okay, am I blind here? I'm very confused. Do you guys see this anywhere? Do you guys see the SHCS M4 by 14? I mean, I have M4 by 14s, so I can dig one out if it's missing. But I don't see it here. I don't see it anywhere. Is it under the printer? Nope. This is not under the printer. Okay. I might have to go get my my screw assortment from my drawer over here. Because it shows a socket head cap here in the diagram. And I don't see any M4 by 14s. Mine was also missing the M4 by 14s. Okay. So, alright, I'm going to go find them. I'm sure I have something close in my TM3D screw assortment. Wow. I have an M4 by 12 and M4 by 16. I'll do the M4 by 12. That's close enough. We can always switch it out later. Oh, wait, you know what? This, like, pushes on that part. I think I'll go with the longer one. All right, we'll go with the longer one. I'm going to substitute that with an M4 by 16. This heatset insert is not super, it's not straight. It's a little cockeyed. Let's see here. I'm just gonna run this through. Yeah, so this is the tensioner that this pushes on that one, that idler. So it needs to go in from the other side. Oh, Matthew Johnson, install tip for Tim. When he gets to it, just in case, make sure the linear rails are installed on the correct side of the pillars. Side facing back. I misread the diagram, had to do it over. Okay. All right. All right, so we got the 16 in here. I'm glad to know. So I wonder if they forgot to pack them. Luckily, I have tons of screws here. In general, I think you guys all should have screw assortments laying around. And if you need screw assortments, we sell them in our store. I also have T-nut assortments too. All right, so we need the, oh man. This is fun. Okay. Come on. This is a very fiddly bracket, I will say. What was I going to grab? Oh, the spacers here. All right. Get this all lined up here. And then I need two M5 by 35 SHCS, which we have. Okay. M5, yeah, M5. All right. Okay, so that all came together nicely. I'm just going to tighten this up and pull the nuts into the base here. I'm trying not to over tighten it. Oh wait, I need washers. I need M5 washers. I was gonna say, I was like, a washer would be good on here. They do actually tell you to put an M5 washer on here. I just overlooked that. M5 washer. Here we go. Need two of these. Yeah, people make mistakes. It's all good, Chris. If that's Chris. Maybe it's Corey. I don't know. I don't know if Chris is doing the social medias or if somebody else. How did you find out we were doing a video on your stuff? Are you on our mailing list? Although I don't know if this went out to the email list. I think I just scheduled this on YouTube. Unless YouTube actually notified somebody for once. That'd be amazing. All right. Okay. So that all like tightened up really nice. I'm happy with that. That moves nice and smooth. All right, I guess onward. Just gonna make sure that these are down in here all the way. There we go. How's that look? So there's the assembled bracket. You got the M5s down here. You got the shorter spacer towards the bottom of the carriage, the two aluminum spacers, the top plate, the printed spacers, and then again you got the printed spacer, the shim, two bearings, shim, and then another spacer. And then we got the tensioner here. And assuming as you push this in, it'll push that and push on the belt. Did not go to emails. I forgot to send it to the email list. I know we sent one out for what's the word I'm looking for? We sent one out for the live stream today. So wait, it's switching to subscriber mode? Hang on. Oh, hold up here. Is this this looks like a closed loop belt. Joe, you are absolutely right. The belt should be installed on that piece. Ha ha ha! Oh man, let's look at the belt routing. Oh no, it doesn't. No, it just rides on. Okay. So hang on, I'm checking the YouTube settings here. Holy shit, it did change it. It changed it only to subscribers. What the hell? All right, here. No. Wrong camera. Meant to switch to this one. Here, no, it goes over the motor here, so it just rides on there. So see, this pushes inward on it to put tension on it, and this goes around the pulley on the motor. Yeah, so we're good. Okay. I was like, I'm pretty sure that would be in the directions. All right, so we assembled that. Wait, insert belt before putting on top. Oh. Oops. Well, no, I can get that in there. This is not a scripted or rehearsed stream. This is literally just off the cuff. Just letting you guys know. Don't expect high quality. I'm just literally hanging out and working on my printer. I'm almost done with my balls. Once I'm done with my balls, I will switch to a beer. I actually have some alcoholic root beer, and I also have some Gumball Head in my fridge. All right. Belt needs to be on the inside. Does it, though? Does it? So it looks like I can just snake it up here. Let's see. So the belt needs to come up through these two. Push this out here. Voila! There we go. There's the belt in place. Why is this? Oh, this one is turned around. Hang on. Yep, there we go. Bam. The belt is in. Okay. All right, so I need to do the lead screw support assembly. So that is this section here. So we got the metal part, the pillow, there's like a little bracket here, and then two M4, the button heads, and we're building two of them. So build two identical sets. Leave the pillow bearing set screws loose. Okay, so these screws here. All right. So let's put this out of the way for now. We're gonna need these. Oh no, the set screws. These guys. There's set screws on here. Okay, so leave these loose. Got it. All right. So these look like the pieces that go on the bottom here. So these get the M4 hex nuts. Oh, these went in nice. These went in nice and easy. Since you're in the chat, Tiny Machines, what material is this? Is this ABS? I can't really tell. I mean, I could easily tell what kind of material it is if I, lit a little bit of it on fire and then smelled it. That's an easy way to check. ABS has a very distinct smell. All right, M4 by 10, and then we need M4 washers. Oh, I see AJ. That name sounds familiar. Did I meet... Is AJ the other guy I met at Murph, or am I thinking of someone else? I'm terrible with names. So... Alright. So we got the washer and the screw. Put that through. Oh, I lost my nut. My nut fell out. All right. What in the China is going on here? This one's good. All right, well, we're going to have to fix that. We're going to use the other one for now, and I'll try to hammer that one straight. Yeah, okay. That name sounds familiar. And I'm sorry if you weren't able to chat before, but YouTube keeps changing our damn settings on the channel to make it so only people who are subscribed can chat. So I don't know why it's doing that, but it's doing that. So I'm actually going to leave these slightly loose here. Just because I can see there's play in here. So like, if we look here, we have some room for adjustment. And I'll go ahead and just tighten these down once we get the lead screw in, so I can let this kind of figure out where its natural spot is. What's the bear? I'm assuming that means the bear is spherical. Wait, what? It's crooked. Look at it, it's crooked. Let's see. I probably should go grab an actual hammer. I wasn't expecting to need an actual hammer for this build. So I'm going to try to just get this to seat in the bearing block. That's looking better now. Just a little bit off. Trying to think of how to do this. I got to do this on like the edge of the table here. Oh, look at that. Perfect. Good as new. There we go. Look at that. All right. Crisis averted. The bearing feels fine too. Rubber hammer time. I do have a rubber hammer, but it's in the garage. And I think it should be in its proper spot. I have my cars in there right now because I was trying to figure out. I got all my electrical issues sorted out with the car, and then I went to go take it for a ride yesterday, and I noticed there was water on the passenger floor. It's not coming from any of the drain lines that I fixed. I don't even know where it's coming from. I don't know if maybe my windshield's got a slight leak, but it's not getting over anything aside from my floor mat. So, could also just be maybe my driver or my passenger door wasn't closed all the way. I don't know. Car pains in the ass, but it runs and drives and it doesn't throw any error codes. So, all right. Okay, we got those assembled. I'm almost done with my balls, which means then we're going to get the beer. All right. Main screen. So now we're going to put the blocks on here. I can totally see how what's his face? Matthew Johnson. I can totally see how you put the linear rails on, because this looks like, if I was looking at this, I would think this is the front of the printer. Like looking at it. Layers, and make sure your heater core isn't leaking. So, I know it's not because it's not antifreeze. It was actually water. So if it was my heater core leaking, it would be antifreeze. Well, we have tidy machines here. So let's have him tell us which one it is. I'm not gonna like dig on your directions too much, but there's definitely room for improvement. Don't take that as me being mean, because technically we are competitors in terms of companies, but you know I love you, Chris. But there's definitely room for improvement. So it's a put the lead screen and move it. Oh, okay. I guess, but I want it straight before I put it on the printer. All right, I'm going to put these little rings back on the linear rails. So the question is, do they go here or here? Because the directions are not that clear. If they go here or here. Chris, I think you're behind on this stream. The bearing's fine. They're fine. They're both fine. Chris is just having a panic attack in the chat right now. All right. I think these are just mounting side facing back. I think these are just like meant for holding them in place. Who is calling me? Is someone calling me? Oh, that was Chris. What? Hey. Hey. Hello?
Hello?
Hey, what's up?
Are you not live right now?
I am live right now. You're just behind on the stream.
Oh, I was going to tell you it's a spherical bearing. All you got to do is put the lead screw in it and rotate it.
Oh, really? Okay.
Yeah,
that makes a lot.
The bearings are not crooked.
Oh, okay.
The inside swivels.
Oh, okay. I'm used to the ones where it's literally just like a 608 pressed in there.
I must be way behind on the stream.
Yeah, in the bottom right-hand corner of the YouTube video, if you click the options, you can change the playback speed, change it to like 2x, and you'll get caught up.
Okay.
Yeah, no, we're all good. And I'm assuming one of the guys said it because your directions are not very clear. The linear rails go towards the rear of the printer on the extrusion, correct? You still there?
Do they go to the rear or the side? They go on the back face.
Okay. Oh,
Yeah, they go on the back face.
oh, the back. Hang on. I'm looking at the directions here. Oh, they go on the rear. Okay, the rear. Got it. I was gonna put them on the wrong one. Okay, I see where those are going now. Focus on the other things in the image here. Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna get back to the stream. All right.
Okay. If you need anything, let me know, Tim.
No problem, man. Take it easy.
All right.
Bye.
Yeah, bye.
All right. So they go on the rear. I was completely off. Okay. I thought you guys meant like the back channel here. So this one or this one. It actually goes on the back. Okay. All right. So it's going to go like this. And he does include this little clip here to like help adjust it and center it, which I do like. And there's holes to get your screwdriver. Yeah, so those will go on. That's a nice little touch. All right. So we now need to put the M3 screws through this. So I'm going to prep both the rails. Ugh. All right. So I'm assuming we're going to be using these, the M3s and the hammer nuts. So let's kind of move everything out of the way. So I have room to work here. All right. Let's get the other rail opened up here. Yeah, I have no problem with the puppy being in the office as long as he's not barking. He like recently discovered that he can bark while he's playing, and it's just too much to try to focus on that along with the stream. All right. So it looks like we need to put on how many? We need 8 M3 by 8s per rail. So we're going to be putting them on like this. So you can see here, there's 1, skip 2, 1, skip 2. There's 2 in the center, and then again, 1, skip 2, 1, skip 2. All right. So let's go ahead and get these in. So I'm going to take the screws here. And the hammerheads. The dogs are murdering each other behind me. All right. I'm going to drop it in. And then put my finger there, flip it over, and we're just going to put the T-nut on there. Just try to spin it on. Hopefully I can spin it on. Oh, man. This is going to be more of a pain than I thought. Okay. I'm going to have to use my Allen key in the screw head. There we go. All right. So skip 2. Put 1 in. All right. Can you guys hear the dogs? I don't know if my audio filter is cutting them out or not. The puppy's trying to sound like he's big bad dog on campus. Oh wait, these rails are slightly different in terms of the hole spacing versus the ones in the diagram. So I'm gonna make sure I space these out evenly. So we have 8. How many holes do we have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. Okay. So I should only be skipping one then. I'm looking, hang on. How many are in the picture? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17. Okay, so there's more in the picture here. All right, I'm just going to evenly space them out then. As best as I can. I'm assuming their CAD model is slightly different from what the actual rails are. All right. No. Are the rails a kit? This is part of the kit. There's a link in the video description. There's actually, I have a Tiny Machines affiliate link. I think it's the first time I'm using their affiliate link. You hear this dog? Do you guys hear him? He's like, "Meow, meow." Okay, well, these are all evenly spaced, so I think I'm only gonna have 7 per rail, which I'm fine with. Is that it? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Oh, wait, that does work. Okay. So there's 7 unoccupied ones, and there's 8 occupied ones. All right, that's perfect. That's absolutely perfect. Okay. Hey, chill. I wonder how long it'll take the puppy to figure out that every time he's really loud, he goes in the crate, versus when he's quiet, he gets to stay out. I don't ever remember Remo being this vocal when he was younger. I just got to keep an eye on him because he's only 3 months old, and he's very quick. If he's got to go to the bathroom, like he's been good about using the potty bells, which I have on my door in here. But like sometimes he'll just all of a sudden it's like, oh, he peed. It's like just mid sprint just stops and piddles really quick, and it's like, dude, come on. At least I don't have carpet in the office anymore. What are you chewing on? Hey! It's got a towel or something. Hey! Leave it! A dryer sheet? Where the hell did you get a dryer sheet from? There's no laundry out here. I don't know where the hell he got a dryer sheet from. Go lay down. Go. Go. Oh, crazy pups. You know, I used to have, maybe I should do this with the puppy. I used to have Remo just tied with his leash up to the printer racks because he wasn't strong enough to pull them over. So, but so far he's been a pretty good boy. He's just being rambunctious. He's only, like I said, he's a baby. So we got him back in October. But Remo is enjoying having a friend again. He was very, like, just kind of lower energy and not as, like, I don't know. I guess you could tell if a dog's happy or not, but he seems happier having a friend. So I'll put up with raising another puppy so they can have. Do you see him tugging there? Do you guys see him tugging? Look at him. They're tugging. They both love to tug. They're so cute. All right. Well, that took a sec. At least I can go off on little tangents. So there we go. Oh, it's all evenly spaced. Oh, great. All right, I'm gonna go grab a beer. I'm gonna grab myself a nice local beer, Gumball Head from Three Floyds. They're actually not that far from us. So, all right, it's nice and cold. Oh, that's so good. That little fridge, that little crappy fridge gets so warm. Or not so warm. That'd be bad if it got warm. It gets so cold. I got it for I think 50 or 60 bucks on sale at Walmart. I'm not a big Walmart fan, but I was looking for just a cheap fridge for the office. That's my hey, chill. Because my garage fridge died. So Krista had a deep freezer, so we put the deep freezer in there. I was like, well, I don't have anywhere for my drinks for the garage. And I found this on sale. I was like, done. We're just gonna put a little fridge in my office that can be my beer and whatever. All right, so the question is, do we want to have these all the way down? Yeah, we want to have the rail resting on the bottom here. All right, so now we're going to tighten these down. I do like these alignment blocks. These are great. All right, let's see. There's one. There's two. I can see that pulling through the extrusion there. You want to like tighten these fast. So when you do that, you want to do that so the T-nut on the inside grabs the back and locks in. Right. And this one's going to be a little harder because the extruder motor's in the way. I am probably going to put our Tough Extruder V2 on here. I'm just basically getting this all kitted out to how I like it versus stock. Oh, my ball end got in here. Hell yeah. All right. Go and just tighten these down real quick. Yeah, 3 Floyds is good. I got their gumball head. I got some zombie dust sitting here too. That's my buddy Tyler's like favorite beer. He's all the way up in Alaska, so every time I see it, we were at Costco. We bought a 24 pack for the party we had last month. And I was like, man, look what I got. He's like, I hate you. All right, yeah, so I gotta be careful. This can slide partially off the top here, but that's nice. We're just gonna leave that down there so it can't accidentally come off, and we're gonna do the other side now. Oh no, I dropped a piece. What did I drop? I dropped the block alignment tool. All right. And if you guys watched the video for the Ender 7 LCD install, this was the Ender 7 I used. So this already has our LCD kit on it. So that means we can do all sorts of fun stuff with the firmware, even with the stock board. All right. Should I put some music on? Is there a kit discount? Not that I know of. I wasn't even planning on putting an affiliate link, but then Corey, who is Chris's brother, sent me a message. He reminded me I had an affiliate account. I was like, okay, and he sent me a link. So there we go. I don't know if they're running their Black Friday stuff right now. I don't keep up with all that stuff. I have a hard enough time keeping up with all our stuff. All right. So this was just an impromptu stream because I bought this kit myself. So this printer I purchased on my own. The kit I purchased on my own at Murph when I was there in June. So this is all out of pocket. I just was going to do a stream so you guys can hang out and we can shoot the shit while I put my printer together. And you guys can watch me fumble through putting together someone else's product instead of my own. All right, so the rails are on. We got to put the The block mounts, which use 4 M3 by 10s. I need to find M3 by 10s. M3 by 14. M3 by 10s over here. Yes, they are. So each one gets 4 of these. And these are for the bearing block mounts. So that's these guys here. So these go on. Oh, you can't even see it on there. These are for the bearing blocks. Now, what isn't entirely clear in the directions is which way goes up and which way goes down, because you've got the threaded inserts, or the heat set inserts on here. So I know they go like this on either side. I just don't know if like this one goes over here like this, or this one goes over here like this. Because I'm assuming this is where the plate goes onto it. What? Go lay down, crazy dogs. I'm looking at the directions again. The inserts go up. Okay. I'm assuming the plate sits on top of that. All right. Yeah, because see, in the picture here, you can't tell there's inserts. I'm going to put some tune speed on. Let's see. Oh, that's way too loud. My speakers are way too loud. Alright. Let's drop the level down. Oh, there we go. It would help if I read the bullet points. I'm a bad customer. I'm going to send in a support ticket and tell you how terrible you are. And it's all your fault that I didn't read the directions. Because, you know, the customer is always right, guys. I am reading the chat, Nemo. Alright. Alright. Bam. Oh, wait, you guys didn't see that. Okay. Wah! Okay, hang on. Alright. I'm dropping crap everywhere. Okay, I didn't realize I was still on the screen share. Alright, so we're putting the 4... I did this on the other side already. I just didn't realize I was still sharing my screen. All right, there we go. Let's see what's next. We gotta mount the tensioner to the rear here. So on the rear part, I'll move my camera. It says idler pulley assembly mount in front of the C-beam extrusion. Note, only take out the frame bolt needed to install the bracket to ensure the frame stays in alignment. Leave belt tensioner screw loose. All right. So the note about only take out the frame bolt needed to install the bracket, that's all 4 of them. So let me adjust my camera here. M5 by 25. Do they give you new ones? Oh, they do. Okay, so they give you new bolts. Are these the same length as the stock ones? They're not. Okay. I'm going to move over. Okay, they give you washers. So you're taking the stock ones out, and you're using these with new washers. Need 4 of them. All right. So there we go. We got the 4 bolts. I'm taking the other 2 out here. All right, now I put the new bracket on with the new screws. Get the belt out of the way there. Comment. Enough. These are some long ass screws. All right. Go ahead and tighten them down. Oh, we're only saying to remove 1 set of 4 at a time. Okay. I was very confused. I was like, you have to remove them all at the same time to put the new stuff in. There's no other way. I can't do it, man. It's not possible. And I'm tightening down the other side right now. All right. What's the next step? I think we're going to put the ones on the other side. All right. Yeah, so basically we're going to do the other side here. Undo them one at a time, like Chris said. Oh, hang on. Puppy hit the bells. You need to go outside? Good boy. Good boy. Yes, come on. Look at that. He's only 3 months old and he's using the potty bells. I love the potty bells. All right, we're gonna switch over And we're going to go ahead and put these on. All right. I'm going to take all the frame bolts out at the same time. What about that, AJ? I'm going to take them all out. All 16 of them. Or sorry, all 12 of them. How's that? I'm going to take all of them out. And there's nothing you can do but sit and watch as my frame comes out of alignment. Although I know how you guys feel because I've been on live streams where people have been installing our stuff and I'm like, no, do this, do that. It's like, oh my god, I'm freaking out, man. All right. All right. So we're going to use, I think these are M5x25s again. Let's see. Do one side at a time in case. Only take out stock frame bolts on one side. Next, install the lead screw mounting plate on the same side before proceeding to the other side. I will say here on step 6. Oh god, back. You are missing the parts that you're using here. So like here you have the bolt and the washers. There's nothing listed here. Now I can assume that these are the same because they look the same, but that's might want to touch that up in your documentation. So hopefully I can get this installed before I finish the beer. The more beer I drink, the more interesting the stream could get. And I'm watching the dogs. We got snow here today, and apparently the puppy really likes snow. I keep saying the puppy. His name's Comet. Yes, you did miss putting the motor pulley on in step 5. I think I can get in there with my hex. All right. Let's go and get this bracket on. So you guys should send out your stuff. Send out your stuff to someone who's never done it before. That is valuable, I found. You send out your stuff to people who've never touched it, because like, especially like as you're designing things, you know, you kind of become desensitized to the process. So, it's always good to have a fresh set of eyes or a set of virgin eyes, so to speak, to the product. One of the reasons I like sending things out to like some of our most loyal customers and followers and stuff for testing, because they'll usually uncover stuff that I miss because I'm, you know, kind of desensitized to the product. So anyway, so we're going to put the bearing block together. So we need, again, the entire bomb is missing. The entire bomb is missing from here for this one. So if we look here, I don't know what size screws you use here. I'm going to assume, based on how it looks, I'm going to assume it is the M3x14s. I'm assuming those are M3x14s, or maybe not. No, the 14s are going to be too long. What other M3s do I have left here? Got to figure out what stuff I have left here. I see M3 lock nuts, M4s. The only M3s I have are M3x14s. And I think those are going to be too long. So I'm going to get the pulleys installed while I wait for your response here. All right. So we want to have these 6 millimeters from the bottom, it says. Go ahead and get my calipres out. All right. 6 millimeters from the bottom. Oh, I put it on upside down. Damn it. So this has got to be like this, and 6 millimeters from the bottom. So like right there. I think that moved a little on me. It did. It moved a little on me. Damn it. I don't know if it'll really matter that much, but we'll make sure it is on here correctly. I'm gonna go let the dogs in a sec. All right. There's one lead screw. Here's my other one. Again, 6 millimeters from the bottom. Double check. Okay, we're good. M3x8. I don't think I saw any M3x8 in my package. Okay, so those are missing too. The M3x8s were missing. And what were they? The M4x14? M3x8s. I have M3x8s here. 1, 2, 3, 4. All right. There we go. All right, I'm going to let the dummies in. M3x8 are the same that the rails use. Okay, well, I don't have any of those left. You guys only included 16 of them. So, let me go get the dogs. Come on, dummies. Come on. Oh my God, you're wet. Come on. Back in here. Come on. Come on. Okay, so apparently the puppy had fun. Wait. Main cam, there we go. Are we a little damp? Are we a little damp? Huh? Are we a little damp? We're a little damp. Okay. So I need to put the bearings into here, and then we need to put the M3x8 through here with the T-nuts. Yes, they are garage dogs. We call them garage dogs when they're damp as hell. Oh, that fit nice. That was satisfying. All right. I don't have any T-nuts extra either. I have no T-nuts extra. So a short T-nuts, 4 M3 T-nuts, and 4 M3x8s, but luckily I have all my assortments here. All right, there we go. TH3D M5, M3, M4 assortment. This is why I tell you guys to always have these kind of things on hand, because you never know, like, if you're going to be working on something, oh crap, you know, you're short a screw and you got to hold the whole project up, versus, hey, just, you know, pull out your assortment and keep on trucking. So there we go. And they're back to playing. Oh, I'm going to go ahead and assemble the other one too, since I have all the stuff out. I should check the YouTube chat settings and see if it's still See if it's still like letting everybody chat without being subscribed for X amount of time. Because I undid it when I started the stream and it changed it again. So I'm going to check right now. But how's everybody doing tonight? It changed it again. And it won't let me save now to anyone. Hang on. I wonder if I toggle it to subscribers only and then toggle it back. All right. So basically, we want to put the bearing block in. Does the bearing block stay at the bottom here? Or does this get moved up after? Hey, God, come on. Chill. Okay, so that goes to the top. Let me see if that's in there. Okay, so it says do one side at a time. Okay, we already did that. Next, install leads for mounting plate. Same side before proceeding to the other side. Well, I'm going to do it one side at a time. Use top support bearing and lead screws images B and C. Then slide the bearing support. It's you got a typo here. To the top of the aluminum extrusion. After the bearings are aligned, remove the lead screws for the printer. And remove the bearing at the top. Install. Okay, I can figure out how this goes together. All right. Let me switch back over to my arm camera here. I call this, if you guys are wondering why I call it the arm camera, it's because it's on a camera arm right here. That's how I'm able to move it around and stuff. All right. Oh, look at all that dog hair. I think this is my stock lead screw. Fuzzies galore. All right. We're going to put this through here. All right. All the little set screws are not fully out. Okay. Oh, this has got like little nice alignment pins in here. I do like this bearing block. Did that bite? Yes, it did. Did it? No, it did not. See, that's what happens sometimes. The T-nuts will spin, and they won't actually bite. So usually you want to back out the screws and leave a little more of a gap so they have an opportunity to spin in the extrusion. You spin me right round, baby, right round. Alright. Okay, that one's spun. Yeah, T-nuts are a little fiddly sometimes. Alright, go ahead and tighten that down. And I gotta loosen up the bearing block, or there's the set screws on the bottom of the pillow here, or the bearing. I gotta get in there with a smaller one and loosen these up so this can sit on top of the bearing. There we go. Now, if you see here, I have these two screws loose, and I did that intentionally because I'm going to go ahead and then tighten those up once the bed plate is installed. So, because there's going to be some play to it, if that makes sense. Let me push this up here because I think we need to get the Delrin nut on here first. When do they have us put this on here? Wait, hang on. Chris, I can figure it out. You don't need to call me. It's all good. I'm looking at the pictures here. Hey! Chill. Alright. So that's a gantry. Okay, so we're gonna remove those. Okay. Alright. So I did that correctly. So remove the bearing. You're just using them to get aligned. That's all. Alright, so let's do this other side here. My phone is on silent. I just saw it light up. That's good. I can figure it out, Chris. I appreciate the enthusiasm. I don't hate T-nuts. They're just fiddly. But they get the job done. All right. Comet, what are you doing? I hope you didn't do anything back there. Lay down. Go lay down. Both of you. Lay down. Lay down. Remo, lay down. Go lay down with your brother. Chew on a bone or something. All right. All right, we got more M5 by 25s. If you guys want a good alternative to T-nuts, they make roll-in ones. If you guys ever, if you guys remember the, or if you bought our Ender 6 enclosure, you can watch the video too. That product's discontinued, but the video's still up. There's roll-in type nuts for extrusion, and those things are awesome. So, they're just more expensive. What are you doing? Hey, leave it. No, you're not going back OUT. Go lay down. Comment, come here. Hey, go lay down with your brother. Go be a good boy. Come here, here. Here, lay down. Come here. No, go. Lay down. There, lay down. Where's the phone? Here. There you go. No. Stay. He has no idea what that means. Remo, lay down. Leave him alone. Lay down. Remo, do not take that from him. They're like little toddlers. Oh, free girls in your city. Oh no. I think that's why we had that subscriber only option on. Yeah, whoever's spamming that, you're a sad sack of crap. No one, I'm sorry, but actually I'm not sorry. If you fall for any of those, like the free girls in your city, like you're an idiot. Like you're an absolute idiot if you think that that's real. Like you must be like I don't even know who would fall for that crap. Like, how sad and desperate and dumb can you be to fall for, like, some random YouTube spam comment saying you can find women's. Like, come on. Stop going to sketchy sites. That's not how that works, Krista. Although ever since you moved in, I've been getting some really weird Google ad recommendations. You wanna explain that one? I'm just saying. Because we're all on the same public IP address. Who is messaging me? I don't know, I've been getting like Wish.com gimp suit ads. Like, I mean, I'm not here to kink shame, but I never got those before. All right, so we're gonna line this up just like we did the other one. Slide this all the way to the top. Oh no. There we go. Had to move the linear rail out of the way. Man, Wish.com is wild. I've seen some crazy freaking products advertised, and it's like, it's on Facebook. Like, they clearly don't care what kind of ads are being run on their platform anymore. Like, they don't care if it's a scam or fake or even like crazy adult content. All right. Getting the other top. No, you probably can't see it that well. Getting the other top bearing block lined up. Gonna push that out. Take it out, just like the directions say. We've already got the gear or the pulley on the bottom of each one. 6 millimeters from the tip. Look at that. Okay, what's the next one? I don't know if I could have done this quicker with you guys or without you guys. All right, beer number 1. And I missed my garbage can. I swear to drunk, I'm not God. Just kidding, I've had 1 beer. All right, bed gantry install. Let's see. Six M4x6 XH SHCS 6 M4x6. I don't have those, but I think that's what I took out of the stock bed. I'm assuming these are 6. Let's see. Yep. All right. So stock screws it is. I just measured them. So stock screws here. And it looks like we're going to use washers on those two. Yeah, 6 M4. M4x6 are reused. You should note that. I figured it out. Because I smart. SMRT. I'm super smart. Alright. So now we're going to put the airplane wing onto the stock bed carriage. Just like that. There we go. Remo just stole the puppy's bone. What did I say? Remo? Leave it, Remo. It's like having 2 toddlers that just want the same... They want the same toy. There's multiple bones in here. But Remo wants whatever bone the puppy had. After I'm done putting these screws on, I'm going to go get the puppy his bone out of his crate over here because I don't think he remembers that there's a bone in the crate. All right. So I use the stock screws with the washers. What are you doing, Pupper? And we're going to tighten these down. Comment. Leave it. I don't like when he starts sniffing all around under my desk. He acts a little sus. All right. I will say, and you can't tell this by, watching, but this is heavy. I don't think it matters, your Z, but it's, she thick. She thick, okay? She thick. So that sits like that, then, see? You got the, whee! It's pretty well balanced, too. You don't even have another bone in here. Come here. You want this? No. Go lay down. Lay down. Here. Do not touch it. It's like children. All right. Wrong one. Oh, here you can see the pup. He has his bone. And Remo has his bone. Except Remo is going to have to stop stealing puppy's bone. Alright, so we now need to put the M3x14s and the split washers here. So it looks like it's the M3x14, split washer plate, the Delrin lead screw nut, split washer. Install a custom bed support to the factory tray. Oh, Comet just went over and he wants to chew his bone by Remo. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. He loves those nylon bones. Alright. Center the side support plate with the stock. I guess. I'm not sure what that means, but it's aligned. And Remo took his bone. Don't touch it. You know what I'm saying. Remo's looking at me like, what? Don't touch his bone. It's like children. It's like, because the puppy, most of the time, you put him on a blanket or a bed, you give him a bone, and he's happy. Alright. Install the flange part of the lead screw nut with a lock washer below the plate and above the flange. I'm going to follow the directions here. So screw, okay. So fully tighten, then loosen 1.5 turns. Okay. All right. So we got the lock washers here. Okay. Okay, that's interesting. Are these threaded? Oh no, it's just the machining marks. Okay. So lock nut, lock washers. Ow, there is a sliver of something in my finger. Oh. I got like a metal splinter in my finger. That's not fun. Whoa. Oh, it's in there. Oh man, it's right there. Oh, come on. Okay, I got it. That hurt. There's a metal splinter in my finger. I don't know where that came from, but that was not fun. All right. So M4 or M3 by 14 with the lock washer. We're gonna put this up through the bottom here. And then we're gonna put another lock washer on the top. Oh, if I don't lose them. All right. I need to see where my Tecton kit is. Oh wait, hang on. I might have a nut driver that's the size of my toolkit. I always forget that the TH3D screwdriver kit has nut drivers in them for these smaller ones. The 5.5. Yep, cool. All right. So it says tighten them all the way down, and then we're going to back them off 1.5 turns. So I'm going to put my Allen wrench in there. And then 1.5. Okay, there we go. 1.5 turns. That's how it should look there. Puppy? Okay, he's hitting the bell. You gotta go outside? You got the bladder of a 2-year-old. Come on. See, at this point, I don't know if I'm getting played because he's figured out that that means he gets to go outside. But at this point, I'd rather get played than have number 1 or number 2 in my office. All right. The other side done. He's been doing pretty good overnight, though. We can get about 3.5 to 4 hours without him having an accident. I'm missing a lock washer. Did it get picked up on my magnet here? I don't know exactly how many I have. I just dumped them out. Or did it get knocked over? Oh. It was stuck to the bottom of something else. All right. So I don't know if Time Machine is still watching, but basically, if somebody messes up, are they the ones who have to package all the lock washers into the baggies? That their punishment? Because I feel like that would suck. Packaging all those tiny little parts. It's like, oh, you made a mistake. You can either sweep the rain, or package the, or mop the rain, or package the lock washers. Robots do that work for us? Is that a thing? I would love to know what you're using, because we have some stuff that uses screws. I don't know if they're expensive, but that would be amazing. Do they put them in the bags and everything? Or do they just, like, sort them out? I guess I never even looked into, like, if that was a thing. Because that's always a thing, like, when we're trying to come up with a product, and it's like, oh, man, we're going to have to package all these. We're packaging a lot of stuff manually. Oh, half joking. See, Tor's getting all excited. All right, so those are on. Cool. Yeah, send me a message. I think you're on Telegram. I'm on there too. So don't play with my emotions like that. Okay, step 8. Install lead screws into the Z carriage. Anti-backlash lower half needs to be partially started on the top of the lead screw before lead screw is threaded in. Yeah, I've done that. There should be little to no gap between the notch and the tooth of the two halves of the lead screw nuts. Do this for both sides. Okay, we sell anti-backlash ones. I'm familiar with those. And then we put them on there. All right. And then route the belts. There's no directions on the belt routing. Did I find this helpful? Yes or no? Oh no! I knew it was going to do something like that. I'm trying to find where the dogs are on the cameras. Oh, we've got Pooptail. Dog owners will know what I mean. It's a thing. All right. Okay, let's get the lead screws in. So this needs to go. All right. Let's see here. This needs to go like this. Okay, so the lead screws. All right. Gotta get the top part on here. Get the spring in. I'm gonna do this off camera because it's kind of a pain to see. If you guys want to see how to put these anti-backlash ones on, check out our video on the ones. We sell ones for Creality printers. All right, there we go. Got one on. And I'm going to thread this in about halfway. I feel like that'll be the easiest way. The only thing I can say here, look at the The screws are hitting this. I mean, I'm sure it'll be fine, but just something to note. I'm just nitpicking. Feel free to ignore me. Maybe I should do like a customer simulator. I could just like act like a super nitpicky entitled customer. That's a service I'll provide for free. Just send me your product and I'll give you the nitpicky customer experience. Yeah, we were going over screws and stuff for the Mercury 1 kits and all that other fun shit. Okay, so... Alright, I'm going to try to get one side in. Oh, that's backwards. Come on. Aha! Put it in an angle and then come up and... Haha. She said. Alright. So now I'm going to put the bearings in the bearing blocks here. Oh wait, no. I got to put the belts on. Oh, I guess I can put these on anyways, because these will go up through the... Well, you know, it'll probably be easier to do. So there's no directions for routing the belts, by the way. That's something you should probably put in. I can figure it out. I'm doing right now. All right. On the belt pulled through the flange bearings on the bracket. See if I can push them through. There we go. All right. And then I gotta put that. I still gotta put the drive gear on the motor shaft back there because that was missing from the instruction. All right. Okay. Well, I'll go ahead and put that drive gear on the back. There we go. All right. Where did my drive gear go? I thought it was sitting up here. Here it is. Okay. So I'm going to look at the directions and see which way do they have this up or down. I don't think it matters because we have enough travel on that shaft. That shaft's got plenty of travel, if you know what I mean. Okay, that's the way I was going to do it. So just confirming here. All right. Make sure those set screws are not all the way in. They're not. Does this motor have a flat spot? It does. So anytime you have a motor that's got like a flat spot on it, okay, you want to make sure one of your set screws goes on that flat spot. So in my case, oh, come on. Oh, this is tight. All right. I'm gonna have to take it off of one of the these rods here. All right. And I just looked at that horizontally. Like I looked down to make sure that the belt path is aligned with the idlers. And it is. All right, so that one's tightened down. And here's the other. Now, one thing I'm going to do is get the bed at the same height on either side. Okay? And then we're going to put the belt on. Okay. So we want to make sure that these are, or actually I gotta connect the bearing blocks up to this. I jumped around a little bit. Let me see what, I think those use M4s. Looks like either M4s or M5s. Let me see. They're M4s, and it doesn't have any details on what they are, but you can see here it's two M4 button caps with the washers. There's no mention of what they are. But I'm assuming they're these, because that's what I have left at this point. Now, I'm going to leave those a little loose because I want to make sure that everything's all lined up nice. And then I got to tighten those down and tighten down the two holding the bearing blocks. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and put the belt around this bottom one here. Because it's on all of them except for this one. I gotta make sure I'm on all the idlers correctly. All right. There we go. So I do have to tighten down the set screws on these bearings. Got extra screws under here from taking the bed off. And I'm just going to put these down. Will I be able to put this down all the way? Find out. Because I want to basically make sure this is all locked in with the two sides leveled out. So I am going to put the... I'm going to use a different one. Where's my little black one? The black one or this? Alright. I'm just putting the set screws in on these bearings here. I'll show you the other one. There we go. So I'll go ahead and tighten that down. Well, whether you want to run Marlin or Clipper, you can use the 128/64 on here. Well, I don't know why you'd run Clipper. So complicated. Alright, so basically the gap between here and over here it's different. I shouldn't use that though as a reference point because it's the nut, the lead screw nut, could be at a different location on either side. So I'm going to tighten down these though, these bearing block mounts. Then I'm going to loosen up one of those pulleys so I can make it move and then get the what's the word I'm looking for? Get the adjustment correct for the belt so that the lead screws are at the same position on left and right so it doesn't skew the bed. And that's especially important if you're using an ABL, whether it's our easy ABL or BL Touch. You want to have that as level as possible. The least amount of compensation, the better. All right. So I think the best way to do that is going to be to bring this all the way up. And then set it with the, because these are at the same height here. This one might need to go up a little bit. And that one's all the way at the top. All right. All right. So this side over here is touching when this one isn't. So this side needs to come up a little more. So to do that, I'm going to go ahead and loosen the set screws on the pulley here. Now I've tightened the set screws on the bearing block here so the lead screw can't go in any further. But I'm going to loosen these up so this can spin freely. The lead screw can spin freely, and basically I can lock all this in then so it's level. I'm going to put some tension on the belt here too. All right. So now I can adjust this lead screw up and down because that pulley is disengaged. So I can hold the pulley and see I can adjust the height here. So I want to make sure that the bottom of those screws are touching that pillow, the bearing block pillow here. So it's the same distance on either side. All right, and then I'm going to go and tighten down those grub screws again. So the grub screws on here, which they're on the rear right now. And this is not in the directions, it's just common sense here. All right. And I think that's it for the kit. Just got to put my bed back on. This moves nice and smooth. I tension the belt. Question is, do you guys lube your Delrin nuts? Because I usually use like some PT. This is usually what I use on my lead screw nuts. But I haven't actually, I think this is the first machine that'll have the Delrin lead screw nuts on. What do you guys think? Give it some lube? Oh, I totally forgot. I gotta tighten these pillow blocks down in the rear. Or in the front. And I'm going to line those up by bringing this all the way down to kind of use the carriage to force it into center position. I'm going to tighten it down. Almost forgot those. I gotta bring this up to get to the other ones. The dogs are running around like crazy outside. They're gonna be nice and moist. But whatever, a good puppy is a tired puppy. Even if he is a little moist. Yeah, that's why I thought the Delrin stuff didn't need it. I think it would have hurt it though, would it? I mean, there's a lot of things in this world that are self-lubricating, but a little extra lube sometimes helps. All right, I'll be right back. They're not digging; they're running around like idiots. All right, they're coming back to the door. Hey, come on. Going great. Good boy. Good boy. Take it free. Cycle. Alright. He is in his crate. Alright. Okay. At that point, I'm just going to put the bed back on because I don't have any of our solid bed mounts for this. I don't know if they'll fit because of the clearances on here. I don't think I have a set handy, so we're gonna rock this with the regular bed. And I'm gonna see how this runs without changing anything else other than this. This is all mechanical. Okay. I don't think I'm gonna have time for the ABL kit because I was gonna say we're at 2 hours. I got other stuff to do. I'll have to do a part 2, it looks like. I also need to feed myself. I will say though that 2 hours went by quick. And since I don't have my Z-stop connected, I'm just going to manually hit the switch when the bed comes up. Or not connected, but I had that plate removed. I will say though, this is hella sturdy. Like, it feels a hell of a lot better than the stock plate. Like, even on springs, like, this feels real good. So worst case scenario, if my solid bed mounts don't fit on here because the bed clearances, I'll probably just use just the spacers that we use in the solid bed mounts. Because those will definitely clear. I'm just tightening these all the way down. And we're going to see how she moves. It should be the same Z steps. And I'm assuming the motor direction is going to be the same. Well, I could be wrong. I'm not very good at visualizing that kind of mechanical stuff in my head. But let's see. So there we go. Yeah, she's moving nice and smooth. And actually, if I just put this here, I can use that to hit the Z and stuff. Because we're going to put the Easy ABL on there, so I don't need the Z and stuff. Because it will replace it. But yeah, I wish we had more time. But, I mean, honestly, I could probably stream for hours, but then I'd get nothing done. There we go. Yeah, so that moves smoothly all the way up. I'm going to move it down. I mean, look how freaking solid that is. Holy shit. That is a huge improvement. Okay, I can definitely recommend this. This kit's, I'll be honest with you, Chris, this kit is a little fiddly, but once it's installed, this is really nice. I do like this a lot. Like I would put it on another Ender 7 if I did an Ender 7 build. Julio Reyes said the metal lips on the bed chassis don't let the solid bed mounts sit flush. Yeah, I figured as much. I don't know if it'd be worth us doing like a separate version for it, or just like having like just the spacers. How much did the kit cost? I bought it in June. I can't remember. What's it on their site? It's $189. And I think that's a really good price for this. Like, these parts are really good quality. Definitely improve the directions. But I had some missing parts. Like, I'll be fair, just because I know Chris. I'm not going to give you a free pass on criticism. But definitely make sure you have all the screws on these. Not everybody has extra stuff laying around like I do. And definitely scrub back through this video if you have to. And, go back and improve the directions. So there was a lot of stuff that needed extra clarification. So, but yeah, that's about it. We aren't going to do the Easy ABL. I apologize for that, but I wanted to said, like I said, I wanted to limit it to 2 hours. We're at 2.5. So I appreciate everybody that stopped by, and we'll have to do another stream. So I'll get some spacers to put under the bed to get rid of the springs, and we'll put the Easy ABL on there. And then I'm going to do the 290 by 290 on here because the bed's a 280 by 280, but we are going to be making 280 by 280 plates just because this isn't a very popular printer. I think the only reason a bunch of people have them right now is because Creality clearance them out for like $250. So anyways, I appreciate you guys watching. I hope you guys learned something. I hope you guys had a fun time. And like, before I go, do you guys like these more casual streams where we're just kind of hanging out? Someone had told me that like people do like these. I guess Nero, that's most of the content he does, is just kind of hanging out working on printers. If you guys like this kind of form, if you guys want to call it that, let me know. I'm curious. I'm always a little self-conscious because it's like some people will come in and they're like, oh, this sucks, and it's like, this is just a casual stream. Like, don't watch it. Oh, remember I was saying something about like wish.com ads? Well, look, it's Rain posted this in here. The next one on his auto playlist on YouTube is the wish.com gaming PC from Linus Tech Tips. They're watching and listening, guys. They're in our walls. All right. Well, I wish I had more time, but I got to limit myself here. Otherwise, I'll go for way too long. So 2 hours is about good because I'm going to start losing my steam for a little bit here. So anyways, hope you guys enjoyed yourselves. And as always, happy printing. I'll see you guys in the next one.